What's up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here. We are playing a little Call of Duty FFA on the subway map, whose name I don't seem to know off the top of my head, so I do apologize for that, but everybody knows what the map is, except for me. And we are still using the FAL. This was one of the clips I did yesterday. Like I said, I'm really liking this weapon. It just takes a little bit of getting used to, and this was a unique match where I was up against some people who just really liked hiding, and I had to kind of dig them out. And I was trying to use an assault rifle in a match that I normally wouldn't use an assault rifle for. I'd usually switch over to my anti-camper class for this, but that's the gameplay. Let's talk about today's topic. And today's topic, I really don't want you guys to take the wrong way. I'm not trying to tell you guys can't do something or that you can't be successful. I am personally one of those type of people that if you tell me I can't do something, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it amazing just to make you eat shit. So, I am a firm believer that you can do anything that you set your mind to, within reason. But at the same time, YouTube's one of those things that a lot of people seem to think is a lot easier than it is. And the majority of YouTube channels that try to do things, try to do it as a business, fail. I mean, I would say 98% of YouTube channels are probably never going to get above the 1,000 subscriber range. And those that do, most of them are probably not going to blow up. And that's sadly just a fact of life. And it's not necessarily because these people aren't talented or whatnot. It's mainly just because they go into it with the wrong outlook. They go into it with the wrong idea. And when the reality hits them, it kind of changes their opinion of it and they give up. So it's not that they don't necessarily make it. It's just, they kind of come to a point and realize that YouTube's hard work. And I think that's the main thing I want to kind of get across to people today with this commentary is it's a lot harder than most people think. It's not as easy as just, I'm going to go play some COD today and then I'm going to record it and then I'm going to be awesome, and then just throw it up on the YouTube and people will like it. No, sadly that's not what it takes. I mean, obviously that's part of it, but you've got to edit these videos. You've got to, number one, you got to get a good gameplay, and getting a good gameplay on Call of Duty is obviously a little bit different than, let's say, Skyrim or whatnot. But the game footage has got to be entertaining, it's got to be high quality, and then you got to have commentary. And a lot of people just don't realize how much that takes out of you on a day-to-day basis. I spend, of course, I'm crazy. I can't just do things normally. I can't just have one YouTube channel. I've got to have 3 YouTube channels and 2 Minecraft servers and. Just I'm out of my mind. So for me, it's a little bit different, but you're going to be spending, 3 to 4 hours of your day, every day working on this. And, a lot of folks don't realize, it's like right now, I love Call of Duty. Call of Duty is awesome. They make their channel on Call of Duty and then 3 months down the road, I fucking hate Call of Duty. I don't want to play Call of Duty anymore. And, that's their channel. That's what your audience is on. You're going to have to stick with it. And that's just how it is. And, no matter what you do, everybody's going to bump into times where, they need a break or they just don't feel like playing games that day. That's all I'm talking about. Just mainly trying to get across to you guys that it's hard work. So what all is involved with YouTube and that makes it such hard work so you guys can kind of get an inside look at things? Well, first off, you've got to make the videos. That takes time. For me, getting a COD clip, some days you log on, you get a COD clip, the first game that you sign up for. And then there's days where, you're playing 3, 4, 5 hours and you can't get something that you were willing to put up on YouTube. I mean, it sucks. You just have those days where lag compensation's killing you, your aim can't hit shit, you just aren't feeling it, people are trolling you. Whatever. And the same works for, pretty much any other game that you do. Some days you just off and it doesn't work and it takes a lot more time. And then once you've got it done, then you've got to edit it. Not everybody edits their videos, but most folks are going to run it through some form of encoding process. That, depending on the speed of your computer, is going to take a while. Plus the editing, if you're doing a montage or if you're cutting, say, an hour's worth of footage down to, say, 20 minutes or so, you got to figure out which parts are you keeping, which parts are you dropping, what do you like, what do you not like, etc. Any graphical work you've got to do. Most people do their own thumbnails. It's something that I haven't done for a long time, but I'm starting to try and do for all of my videos on my partner channels. TDK FPS isn't partnered yet, and hopefully it will be soon. So you got that. Then once you've got the clip, you've obviously got to go through the upload time, get it uploaded, and then you've got to do the advertising, the social networks, the social media, blog about it if you blog, Reddit, Twitter, Facebook, Google+, forums that you might use, et cetera, et cetera. And then, you've got to get out there and you've got to learn all of the different stuff that goes into it. And that's one of the key things about YouTube is it never stops. You're always learning. You learn how to do this that increases, maybe 3 or 4%. You learn how to do this, which increases you by 4 or 5%. Your annotations, your graphics, your video editing, your quality, your sound quality, all of this stuff. And it's just something that, even when you aren't necessarily working, you're still doing market research, you're watching other commentators, you're watching other channels, seeing how they do things. You're watching Adobe After Effects tutorials at 2 o'clock in the morning so you can learn how to animate text and make it look good. All of those things go into it. And then all of that would be fine. That's a job, that's what it is. But until you blow up and until you're big, and in my experience, it takes a minimum of 1 to 2 years to get big. You're doing it for basically free. You are making less money than you can make at McDonald's, and you are working 2 or 3 times or 4 times as hard. I probably put in 60-hour work weeks on my YouTube channel, and I make less than I make nothing. So that's how it is. But if you love it, it's so worth it, because once you do blow up, once you do get big, and you can afford to support yourself, feed yourself, pay your bills, et cetera, it's a job that is very entertaining. It's a job that you enjoy. It's something that you do love. And I think that is the main difference between the failed channels and the successful channels. If you love doing this, if you love interacting with people, talking to people, making videos for folks, doing getting your words out there, saying what you mean and other people enjoying it, if the highlight of your day is posting content and somebody giving you positive feedback and liking it, talking about, oh my God, I loved it when you did this, or getting one of those weird, obscure jokes that, you didn't think anybody else on the planet would get, and enjoying it. All of that, culminates into a really good experience. So, if you go in with the right terms, you're going to do fine. If you go in with, oh man, I'm going to get on YouTube and I'm going to make some money and it's going to be great and I'm going to be so famous, you're probably going to be sorely disappointed. I have 4 or 5 friends that have tried to do this, and most of them burn out within 60 days because they just don't realize, it's a day-to-day work that is not going away. So hopefully I didn't get you guys down on this. I really wasn't trying to. I was just trying to let you guys know some of the insider information. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Did you like the video? If so, click the like button. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next clip.